Good morning and welcome to Homestead Happenings. Well, the title says it all, guys. The tiny house build, we're on a rain delay. You saw some of the rain that we had this morning. We were hoping to get our lumber delivered out here yesterday, but we probably got 4 or 5 inches of rain yesterday, and then they were saying it was going to rain again at like 4 in the morning and be done. So I had the lumber delayed till this morning, but at 6 o'clock this morning it rolled through again and dumped another inch of rain. And it's pretty much going to drizzle like this for a good part of the day today. It should be all gone by 1-ish, 2-ish in the afternoon. But the lumber company called me this morning. They called at 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock this morning. And they weren't even asking me what I wanted to do. They were like, "You don't want your delivery today, right?" And I really wanted my lumber delivery today. I really didn't want to put it off for another day until tomorrow. But the smart move is to say, yes, cancel till tomorrow morning. And I made it abundantly clear that I really would love that lumber to be here first stop, first truck in the morning. But unfortunately, they told me they're going to do the best that they can. Now, all deliveries here in the Ozarks of Arkansas, where we are, from that lumber company, were canceled over the last 2 days. There's nothing leaving their yard. And I don't have any footage of it, but their yard, where all the lumber is stored and where all their lumber sheds are, that's a dirt yard. It's not a paved yard. It's not a Home Depot. It's a lumber yard. And based on the amount of rain we have and what my yard and driveways look like, I would say their whole operation is underwater in mud at this point. And they get a lot more traffic than I do, especially with forklifts, which do not do well in the mud at all. So I think that was part of it, but they said they could get it to me tomorrow. And then I started thinking about it. Well, what if I go with my pickup truck to the lumberyard, grab 50, 60 of my 300 2x4 order and bring it here later today after the rain stops, and that way in the morning I can get started framing in walls. Unfortunately, my entire order has already been bundled, strapped, wrapped, and ready to go on the truck. And they were not open to the idea of opening that bundle back up, pulling a bunch of 2x4s out, restacking it, re-strapping it, re-wrapping it, getting it ready for the truck. And I understand that. They're very busy. They're swamped right now. They're 2 days behind. I can understand that. They're probably trying to play catch up. So, tiny house build. First homestead happenings. Guys, I was hoping that by the time I filmed this, there'd be walls up and there'd be tools out and we'd be all a bunch of busy bees running around getting stuff done. But Mother Nature, she's not being my best friend right now. We're having a little bit of a domestic, I guess you would say, between me and Mother Nature. And like every guy who's in a relationship with a woman knows, hardly ever win those arguments. And that's the case now. Mother Nature has definitely said, nope, you're done. So I'm going with it. We're going with it. We have a couple of activities to get done this afternoon. But let me take you guys off the tripod. I want to show you a couple of things that's going on here while we're here. So we got the plastic back on to try and protect our platform. Once this rain stops, we're going to fold that plastic back and get in and remeasure everything out, get our layout for the whole thing chalk lined and set up and ready to go, and ready to go, I guess, ready to go, so that when the lumber gets here, we can, boom, jump right on it right away. And there is condensation, there is some moisture in the decking, so it can start to dry out. But can you see over my shoulder, guys? What is that back there? That's never been there before. What is that? Can you see that? On the other side of our greenhouse right there, there's a big fifth wheel camper. You know who that is, don't you? No project would be complete until Jason and Tara from White Rock Homestead are here. They came in Sunday to help with this build. They're staying here to help with this build. They brought their new camper. Go check their channel out. I'll leave a link up top for their camper reveal. But they're here chilling out just like we are, and we've had some fantastic conversations. We still have the gazebo, which is nice and dry, and we've been sitting in there, and we had a good time last night. We were doing some laughing and some hanging out and some really good conversations. It was a lot of fun. Missy, oh my God, guys, hold on, let me get you back in the tripod. Missy, she's been going for a couple of days, preparing large meals for a big group of people, because we're expecting other people are going to come. Keep your fingers crossed that they can make it to feed all these people, because you're not coming here to our homestead to help us and going away hungry. And I certainly don't expect anybody to bring their lunches or bring their dinners or anything. We're feeding everyone that comes to help on this build. You will be fed. There's no doubt about that. And Missy, she's been going crazy. We had lasagna and homemade lasagna and garlic bread the first night, and we actually had, she made a big tray of it. Lasagna leftovers last night for dinner. For lunch, she took out a couple of our homestead grown chickens, got those in the pot, made a chicken broth, deboned all that, saved the meat, and made a big roaster pan full of chicken soup. So we had chicken soup yesterday for lunch with grilled cheese sandwiches with a garlic cheddar homemade bread. Oh, so good, guys. But she's got an American chop suey, or a goulash as they call it down here. She's got a white chicken chili going. She's got a regular chili going. She's got pulled pork going. We've got, I think, 20 pounds of bacon for breakfast. She's just been going like crazy, making sure that the meals were all prepped and ready to go. A bunch of that is already been cooked and put in the freezer. That way, when we're on the build, she doesn't have to be in the camper cooking the whole time. she can, you know, participate in the build, which she really wants to do, and then just go throw something in the oven, heat it up, and we can feed everybody. So yeah, the food is, it's incredible, guys. I just can't even begin. It's just so mouth-watering being in our camper, in our house, because all those wonderful smells are going on. It makes me hungry even if I've already eaten. And this morning, while we're on the topic of food, we were talking. Missy and Tara were talking, well, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that for breakfast. And Tara decided she was gonna make breakfast because, again, Tara, she is a fantastic cook. She really knows her business. She's like Missy. She's meticulous when it comes to cooking. I don't know why Jason is not the size I am. I don't know how that guy does it, but her food is ridiculously good as well. So she decided she was going to make breakfast, and she made us breakfast burritos with scrambled eggs. Eggs came from our farm, guys. Bacon, sausage with shredded cheese, and she had a nice like I think it was a habanero hot sauce to put on it. I didn't go for it this morning. It's a little too much for me in the morning. But we went up there to their camper and sat, had coffees, had breakfast, got everything going. And now they're getting ready for their day. I'm not sure what that's gonna look like for them until this rain actually stops this afternoon. And me and Missy, we've got to get cleaned up because we actually have to leave. Today is election day, guys. Today is election day, and we have to go down the road to our polling place and cast our vote. I don't care about your politics. I don't want to hear about your politics. I could care less. All I would ask is, if you care, go vote. I don't care who you vote for. Just go vote. That's all I have to say about that. Just go vote. Have a little say in what happens. Not that it matters a whole bunch, but it matters. And that's all I have to say about that. But we're going to uncover this. We're going to get some layout. And then after that, I have a couple special little activities that I think we're going to do to bide our time to get through today, so we're not just all sitting around doing nothing. And you'll have to stick around to see that in one of the feature-length videos that we got coming out. So this is going to be a short one, guys. It's just an update, and there's not much to update other than nothing's happening. Nothing's happening till tomorrow. So come check us out. Later this weekend, we'll have our first feature video out, and you'll see how the tiny house build went. Till then, we'll see you later. Bye!